out here on the play clock. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I say a play like that, I can't help it.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
3 yards left to grab here on third down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go. Hey. 4 down. Hey, check. Shit.
Play clock winding down. Ryan now to throw on third down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The play clock's running down. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run here with Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Ryan on second down. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's McCoy. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, it's McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. Now McCoy. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Rolling to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Taylor to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Spent the last 6 years as the kicker for the Seattle Seahawks, place where they called him House Money, now in Buffalo. Conditions somewhat similar, I would say, between Seattle and Buffalo.
Well, Seattle, you get a lot of rain. Buffalo, when the season gets a little later, you get a lot of cold weather.
A lot of cold weather, maybe even a little bit of snow.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Ryan. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
10 yards still left on second down.
Watch 18. Watch 18.
Throwing again. Ryan connects with Sanu right side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
11. Check three. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Taylor to throw on second down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Second quarter in Cleveland, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go.
On third down, Taylor. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Get up! Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ready? Move, hey. 51 to 1.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And some space here. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Now Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
Taylor. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Taylor will throw, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now Taylor on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So out come the Falcons now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Coleman now. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third and 2, now Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. This is Coleman. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland, and the Browns have moved out in front there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 11 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Coleman, and he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 21-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out here in the eye. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Taylor. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's
It's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Perry Riley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Taylor. It's caught. Tolbert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. His throw incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
No gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Taylor. He's going to wind up and air it out. A swing pass caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Andre Holmes, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
But Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got
blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Now Taylor. Being chased out left. He's going to run, and I think the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd down following the run. They go play action with Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Flex round. Let's go. 1-9.
In motion, the tight end Clay. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there in the opening play of this drive. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, let's go.
To throw on third down. Ryan. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On first down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Falcons on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw again is Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. The year. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.